check. All right. Working pretty good.
Awesome.
Recording in progress.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yo, it's your man's Big Daddy Roughneck. You're tuned into the Gary Brugman podcast. Prepare to be entertained.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to episode 88 of the Gary Brugman podcast. I got Kevin and Big Daddy Roughneck with me here tonight. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things that are going on. I was at a great event this weekend, tell you all about that. So hold on to something tight because we're going to be bouncing off all kinds of guardrail tonight. So let's get to it. Hello, everybody. What's going on, my brothers?
Gentlemen, we meet again.
Once again.
Round 2 fight.
Round 2 fight. There we
I hope
go.
somebody gets the movie reference. One of the listeners will get the movie reference.
So this weekend was a great weekend for me. I'll tell you guys all about it. I'm excited because SHOT Show's coming up next week.
Fuck yeah.
I've been doing a bunch of stuff since this weekend. We're gonna get into that as well. It's just I'm cranked up today, man. But as usual, before I forget, I gotta dedicate this podcast today. So before we even get started, episode 88, I am dedicating to the whole team at Post-Acute Medical in New Braunfels, Texas. The whole team over there that took care of me while I was in the hospital for 50 plus days. These people just literally became my family. I stopped by there yesterday and said hello to them. And it's just, you know, I don't miss being in the hospital one bit, but I miss being in the hospital because of them, because they became part of my daily routine, you know.
Great people, man.
They were my
awesome
family,
people.
you know. Brandon.
I got to meet him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Brandon, Carrie, Katie, Lauren, Jim in OT, Michelle, Amber. I mean, I'm missing a whole bunch of people, man. But all of you out there, just thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, and y'all just became part of my family. So this episode is for the whole team at PAM at Post Acute Medical in New Braunfels, Texas. Love y'all.
All y'all.
All
Nice.
y'all.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, that's
y'all.
plural possessive, yes. Brother,
Excuse me.
so my friend Christy invited me to an event this weekend in Irving, Texas, and it was called the Great American Summit. And, man, I've been to a lot of these things, you know, these motivational speaker things, and, you know, because I like doing that, and I've spoken at a couple of them myself. But this is the first one that they've ever done. And they had some great freaking speakers, man. There's a lady by the name of Barb Allen. She's written a couple of books. She wrote a book called "What Not to Wear at Your Murder Trial." Yeah. And you know me,
Wow.
I wouldn't wear a shirt of the freaking victim with a freaking Ghostbuster through it. You know, you don't wear that. But that's just me. But Barb Allen and everybody else put on a great event this weekend, man. It was freaking awesome. Got to meet Jason Redmond, who's a former Navy SEAL lieutenant commander.
And you were pumping your social media heavy
Dude,
with him.
you know,
You
I've
had to
been-
look him up. You had to, if everybody follows you and you start pumping somebody that hard, it's a no brainer. Go
Instant
look this
Google
person
search.
up. Yeah. DBL. What do they call it? The actor thing.
IMDb.
IMDb.
Internet Movie Database. Dude, you know what sucks about IMDb?
I am stupid. I am sorry.
I am Big Daddy Roughneck.
I am me.
But dude, you know what sucks about IMDb is it tells you everything, right? And I can't watch a movie now without seeing an actor and saying, "Oh, what was he in?" And let me go check.
Right?
You know, and it's actually kind of fun, but dude, it gets in the freaking way because I pause the movie. Oh, let me see this. Oh, he was in this. Oh shit, that was him in this too. You know.
This looks
Start
better.
looking
Let
at
me
other
start
movies,
that. Yeah.
Right? We start looking for other movies to watch all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh, that one looks good.
But dude, Jason Redmond put on a hell of a freaking speech, man. And he walked out there and dude, this guy was in combat, and he was on SEAL Team 10, and he was in combat, and he got shot. A round moving forward went in the front of his ear and came out his face.
Yeah.
You know, and dude, and the guy goes on and he gives a hell of a great speech, and he's awesome because he went out there and the first thing he said, he's going to dress 2 elephants in the room, and one of them was something different, and the other thing is like, I'm still the best looking guy in this room. You know? And the thing is, what a real freaking dude, man. What a real dude. I told him my story, and he was glad I got a pardon, and he was still pissed that I ended up going to prison. You know what I mean? And for a guy of that caliber, just to like care, you know, was pretty amazing. There was another Navy SEAL there, but I spent some time with.
When he got done talking, did you feel like running through a brick wall?
No, dude. But I tell you what, when he got done talking I actually said, you know what? I need to reassess things in my life. And not just him. Every speaker that went on, it started with him, but every speaker that went on, I kept saying that as well. You know? Okay. After another Navy SEAL, Ray Cash, dude, this guy was probably about maybe 5'8", 5'9". But he's got these freaking shoulders, man. Looks like he had 2 basketballs on the inside of his shirt, dude. I was like, holy shit, this guy. You know? And dude,
what kind of exercise you do to get those things?
No, the ones we ain't doing, obviously. Yeah,
that's great.
The ones we ain't doing, obviously. But check this out, man. There was a guy there that spoke on day 2, and I was looking at this guy the entire time, and I'm like, man, this guy looks familiar. Who is this guy? This guy looks familiar. And he had a shirt that said WB, never forget, something like that, you know. And it ended up being the Wounded Blue, which is an organization that he started. And his name was Randy Sutton. And I'm like, yeah, name kind of clicks. I got prosecuted by Johnny Sutton, but no relation, right? So I'm like, who is this guy, man?
Had to check that real quick, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Not that guy, thanks.
Don't want to bump into his brother.
Yeah,
so
right.
he started speaking. He started speaking, and he said that he was a cop in Princeton, New Jersey for X amount of years. Then he moved out to Las Vegas and went on Las Vegas Metro PD, where he spent, I think it was 26 or 28 years or something like that, right?
Wow.
And he goes, while he was out there, he became the most featured police officer on Cops. I was like, that's it. That's where I know you from. So any of y'all listening or watching,
were you like episode 943?
Dude, he was on every freaking episode.
He was in like every one, basically.
Yeah.
Anytime they were in Las Vegas, he was.
Yep. If you saw a tan uniform with Las Vegas Metropolitan Police, more than likely you were looking at him. You know, and I looked him up. I said, yes, that's him. And dude, it thrilled me. Go ahead.
Was he there when that shooting happened in Vegas?
I don't know. I didn't bring it up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bring it up.
Which one? The one at the concert?
Yeah, at the Jason Aldean concert. I don't know. I didn't bring it up. I mean, we talked about a bunch of stuff, mainly about my stuff, because, you know, we're talking about me. And
enough about you. Let's talk about me.
Your favorite subject.
Yeah. Enough about me. Let's talk about me. You know, dude. You know what Ed Hendy told Kim?
Uh-oh.
He says, you know what the problem is with you two, right? You're both in love with the same man.
Rephrase that.
You're both in love with the same man.
You're both in love with the same man.
That's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, no shit, right?
My man.
But dude, that was like a added surprise, you know. And was meeting Randy Sutton, dude, because I'm not gonna say I grew up watching him, but I've been watching him since the early '90s, right. You know. And I knew it, man, because I don't do good with names, but when I see somebody and I see him again, I'm like, I've seen you before. I know you from somewhere, you know. And that even when I was in the Border Patrol, man, when cars would come through, everybody be holding up their papers. I didn't need to look at papers. I just look at faces. You know, I'd look in the car and look at expressions. And when dude, it happened several times when coyotes, you know, the pollos that were smuggling them across, the smugglers.
Yep.
When they were in the car and they saw me standing at the checkpoint, and I looked in the car, they were always like,
yeah,
really?
They want to make eye contact or anything.
Yep. And I'm like, hey, and then, you know, they'd have tattoos that I've seen before because I've written them down. Oh, tattoo on forearm. And they'd be like this. You know,
Go
I'm
to
like,
secondary.
yeah, exactly.
He's like, you just gave me your ID right there. It's on your arm.
Exactly, brother.
Says
Exactly.
Idaho.
See, more of a photographic memory.
So there was another guy I was talking to there named Tony Watley, right? Tony
Say
Watley.
that again?
Tony Watley.
Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
So
Tony
this
Bag of
guy,
Donuts.
Tony Watley's a self-made millionaire. He lives in Houston. And
Tony Bag of Donuts. There you go.
and I'm probably gonna go have dinner with him here after SHOT Show. But dude, this guy just had me rethinking everything again. Every time somebody spoke, I'm like, all right, I need to, you know, it got to the point. One dude there, another self-made millionaire, dude. I had this book, The 10X Rule, right, by Grant Cardone, and I've read it. But I didn't pay it much mind at the time when I read it. You know, I was going through a divorce and, you know, real estate was getting rough for me because, you know, I couldn't focus because real estate's a great, you know, moneymaker. It'll pay off big time.
Yes.
But it's a hustle. And if you ain't focused and if you can't concentrate and if you don't do your part, it's not going to work for you. You know, the times that I've done good in real estate is when I'm focused, when I don't have a worry in the world. And at the time that I was going through that, I was worried about the wife leaving, you know, and all that shit, and I just couldn't focus. And right. That's the kind of business that it is. But this guy, Tony,
chaos.
yeah. But this guy, Tony Watley, man, he made millions off of websites that he created on the side while he was working his job. And then he wrote a book called Side Hustle Millionaire, you know? And he was very, very intense, man. Very intense. And everything that he said added value to me. And he said that's, you know, that's one of the points of life is to add value to people's lives and stuff, you know? So right. he's been on my IG since this weekend cheering me on, and that's freaking awesome. I got freaking multimillionaire who owns all these companies and stuff cheering me on, you know?
That's a good freaking resource to tap, though. Like you said, if you get back from SHOT Show and you get to go to dinner with that guy, I'd be like, just feed me with your information.
Yeah, yeah, and that's if he still wants to do it. Since my co-host called him Tony Bag of Donuts, you know.
I mean, listen.
He's like, "What's your name?"
It is. Excuse me. I'm trying to be serious here for a minute, gentlemen.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that face. I don't know whether to look your expression or the bottom of your mug flipping me off.
It's a little of both.
So, in the world of network marketing, property is where the money's at, big money's at.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also have people that do these, you know, como se dice, Ponzi scheme.
Right.
Right. So you have levels of multi-level marketing, and it, you know, if you get in at the right time, at any one of them in the right stage at the right time, they pay off big.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys,
and that stage is the early stage.
And these guys with all the money have all the inside information on that because they're the ones writing the script going in.
Right. Exactly, man. But he's a big connection, and then his wife, Lisa. Right, his wife Lisa.
A power couple? You met a power couple?
Dude, she's an EXP real estate agent in Houston.
Oh wow!
I'm an EXP real estate agent, so that dope. You know, I was about to say double tap, but that wasn't going to sound right. But dude, that
we know what you mean.
Yeah,
power
you know,
couple.
Yeah, exactly. I can tap that resource twice. Damn, that didn't sound right either. But you know what I mean.
We know exactly what you mean.
Another guy that I met was Stephen Miller, who's MMA, an old school MMA fighter, and he wrote a couple of books. He was freaking amazing as well. Just told it like it is, man.
Tough sport.
And there's a guy named Ian Wendt, Wendt, Ian Wendt, and this guy's the one. He does something simple. He was tired of the word patriot being treated as a bad word. You know, as you're
right.
a patriot. Oh, you must be doing something wrong. Oh, you're a freaking criminal. You're a racist. You're whatever. And he started creating these T-shirts that just say Patriot on them. And it's official Patriot gear. And dude, and he says, buy my T-shirt, take a picture of it, and send it to me. And everybody does that wherever they are. Patriot. And he He does whatever he can to add value, and he's gonna help me with a bunch of stuff that I'm doing. We got really tight while we were there, man, and it was freaking incredible. I almost spoke at this event because due to the weather that was happening in the out in your area and in the Midwest, some people had to cancel, so they had some spots. But they got some people to replace it. But I almost got to speak as well. So who knows? Maybe next time I'll be on the bill.
You have a script?
Huh?
You have a script?
I don't need a script. I know my story.
Gary goes off script all the time. He's good.
Yeah, dude. You know how many times I've spoken at events? I just tell my thing.
The truth.
Yep. The only thing I need to know is what's my time frame. You know, so that way I know whether to make it the long version or the short version or the medium version. You know.
Or the extended version.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Or the extended version. Dude, but guess you know who was there as well? You see my social media, right? The Weave.
The
Weave, baby, Ryan Weaver. Dude, that guy's so freaking awesome, and I'm really close with his band members too, with Trey McCampbell and his bass player Jamie. I'm really tight with those guys as well. But dude, the Weave gave an amazing freaking story, bro. An amazing story, and this event was the 7th and the 8th, and January 4th was the last time, 18 years ago, that Weaver saw his brother.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Wow.
Because he saw him on January 4th, and he was killed on January 8th.
Oh, wow.
You know, and this was January 7th and 8th. And we've played a special event for Alan West, who's running for governor of Texas. And one thing the Weave doesn't do is play on that day. He doesn't do concerts. And he did that day because of who it was and whatnot. And then it ended up being amazing, bro. It ended up being amazing. Freaking Michelle from Patch Ops was there. So I got to thank Patch Ops for making me the patches.
Nice.
Right? Gary Brugman podcast patches made by Patch Ops.
I'm going to have to keep that on my desk now, too. Now everybody's always got it.
You know, Kev, come on.
Yeah, no shit. You know what it is, right? TJ, you know what it is? He doesn't care about the listeners. He doesn't care about the listeners. He's just, I'm just gonna sit here. For him. I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty. You know?
Pretty shady.
Pretty ugly. Hey man, get away.
Shady.
Hey man, get away from the camera. You look like a lizard, man.
A lizard man.
But yeah, Michelle was there. Tim's wife, Michelle, was there from Patch Ops, and I got to spend
good people,
really good quality time with her and my sister Christy Renfro. And I got to thank her for the patches that they made for me and the fundraiser that they did while I was in the hospital, and for taking care of Kim and with everything that she was lacking. They did really amazing, man. So go to patchops.com if you want some custom patches made, or go to Patch Operations at Patch Operations on Instagram. Check out all the stuff they do. It's quality patches, man. They're
good quality.
They're freaking amazing. They got the detail in them. Look at that. Hell yeah.
You guys are going to make me get up and go look for my patch now.
Right?
Hell
right?
Yeah, brother.
I'm going to have to just start putting them all on the desk, so I'm ready for this now. I'm going to be like, which one?
Yeah, right? There you go.
There's only one. There's only one Gary Brugman podcast.
Only the Gary one. That's the only one I need.
But brother, yeah, this thing this weekend just got me resetting my life. And I talked to my brother, Billy Lonergan, Bids 3. He's up in New Jersey. He's a retired Air Force guy. And he works at Fort Dix. And I was chatting with him earlier in the week. And he's doing a lot of great things. So I congratulated him and told him how proud I was. And he told me, he goes, bro, I'm proud of you too. After the gauntlet you've been through, you've come out on top. Look at you this, look at you that. I'm like, well, brother, I came out of it. I don't know about on top, but I came out of it. But I will be on top. You know, I'm right.
It's not over yet.
Because right now, you know, my life is good. I told him my life is good. I'm happy. I just don't have a sense of direction right now. You know what I mean? I don't know what path to take. So
I could relate.
Yeah. So I don't know what path to take or whatnot. And he says, bro, listen. He goes, after everything you've been through, he goes, maybe your direction is just to enjoy your life right now and let the next mission come to you. Don't go looking for it. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm going to take that advice. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. And then I went to this thing, and it just kind of all fell in my lap. So now I'm not going out in search of. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing to make my life better. Fill it with more money, of course, but more value, more quality,
valuable people.
And I'm going to try to add value to as many lives as I can. You know, to his life, to Kevin's life, to your life, to everybody I can help, man. Everybody I can help.
A little value over here, brother.
Yeah, because you know, life is too short, and the direction this country is going right now is just making a mockery out of everything that we believe in. You know, so you know, and I'm being realistic here, and I'm probably selling myself short, but I'm 55 years old, so I figure, you know, and I'm kind of banged up and shit. So I figure as far as working, I probably got about another 10 good years left in me to be able to get out there and kick some ass and make money, you know?
Yeah.
And that's my plan. And I'm going to do what I can to just make everybody's life even better, man, because I don't know, bro. I'm on my own now. Mom's gone. And dude, just need to focus, bro, because without each other, what do we do? You know, without each other, what do we do? You know? But I'm going to SHOT Show next week, so that's going to be a part of my plan.
Fuck yeah. I wish I was going so bad. I'll carry your bags like I told you.
I'll hide in your bags.
Yeah, right?
There you go. Yeah, dude, so I get there on Monday. I'm going to drop the bags off at the hotel, get there Monday morning, and going to head to the venue, help my people do whatever they need to do, check in guns, set up the booth, all that stuff, take pictures. And then Monday afternoon is Burbies. Burbies is happening in Vegas. Jack Mandeville's going.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Jack's going?
Dude, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome hanging with Jack, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to wear a diaper again?
He's going to wear something crazy.
Scott,
I'm just curious what he's going to write on his stomach.
My brother, Warfighter.
Whatever he wants.
My brother, Warfighter Scott's going to be there. And
what up, Scott?
Yep.
Yeah.
Warfighter Scott's going to be there. And then that night, that evening, we're going to be at the Leatherneck Club. It's a Marine club. A couple of blocks off the strip.
Going to a Marine club? Are you going to be safe?
Dude, I'm safe. I'm freaking coasty. I ain't scared of no fucking Marines.
You're still fragile. Stop.
Dude, do you know the extended Marine Corps family that I have, dude?
I know.
All right.
I'm breaking balls.
All
Man.
right.
Come on, play into it.
Coasty.
It's a freaking podcast over here.
I am playing into it. Ain't no
Make
damn
it
jarhead's
exciting.
gonna scare me. Are you kidding?
Here we go. That's what I was looking for.
Ain't no jarhead's gonna scare me. Dude, I'll bring a 64 pack of crayons, throw them up in the air, and watch them all go crazy. You know.
I want purple.
It'll be like throwing breadcrumbs to the pigeons.
I want purple.
But yeah, so that night at the Leatherneck Club is the Sons of Liberty Gunworks SHOT Show kickoff party.
It's going to be sick.
It's going to be fucking sick, bro.
Where is it? Is that like some club or something?
At the Leatherneck Club.
Leatherneck Club.
It's at the Leatherneck.
Yeah, they're having it there. So that's going to be a freaking blast.
Wow.
5150 rifles.
It's going to be a good week, dude.
Yeah. 5150 rifles. They're putting everything together. They're putting everything together right now. They're getting ready. I mean, dude, they're cranking because, you know, that SHOT Show's next week, and they're getting everything painted. It's a brand new company, you know, so they're parts are still
awesome product they have there. So pretty.
Yeah, go to 5150rifles.com. It's 51 and then the word 50. The number's 51 word 50rifles.com, and check them out on Instagram at 5150 rifles. It's a great page. They're doing a lot of testing on a lot of their guns. It's freaking insane. The guy that owns the company, Keith, he's awesome, dude. He's putting everything he's got into this company. Pre-orders are going to start soon. So, you know, keep your eye out on that website because it's gonna hit the fan hard. So make sure you get one.
I gotta come up with a little something like I do with all the shout outs we do, you know?
There you go.
Give them something unique. I'll figure it out.
There you go. There you go. We'll get it done, brother. We'll get it done. Your director of media here is working on it really hard. So, you know, we'll get this done.
A little pinche, you know?
Right. And SpectreHosters, man, go to SpectreHosters, SpectreHosters.com and at SpectreHosters on Instagram. They make some great stuff. Thickness matters. That's what they go by because, dude, the material they use is a little thick, man, but it's solid. Thickness matters, baby. Thickness matters. All right. R2.
I say it all the time.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it. R2 as in R2D2, R2 ammo, round 2. R2ammo.com and R2 ammo on Instagram. Check them out. They've got ammo in stock. Get it. If you can't find it, they're going to have it. Also, patchops.com. Patchops.com and Patch Operations on Instagram. These are great people. Make great patches. They're personal friends of mine. All these people are personal friends of mine. Check them out. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Smash all them buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Do it all. So at SHOT Show on Thursday, from 2 to 3 p.m., Randy Couture is going to be in our booth.
Oh, that's the one. Like, you got to get some pictures with that guy. Dude. I love that dude.
Yeah. He's also going to be at the freaking party Monday night. So
that'll be rad. He's an ex-Marine too, though, isn't he, or something like that?
No, I believe so, but I'm not sure.
I think he's either ex-Marine or Army. I think because he used to wrestle for, I think, them, if I'm not mistaken.
How old is Randy Couture?
No idea.
He's in his 50s.
Who's knocking?
Sorry, that was me.
All right.
Shut up, Kevin.
Hold on. From now on, it's going to be like this. All right. Now you're done. You can't hear nothing. I muted all of y'all. I got the button.
You know, he's like you know, he's doing his thing, his Marine thing under the table.
I was like, well, I'm not a Marine or was never a Marine, so I'm okay.
Well, there's never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Dude. So it's really funny because some people that I know may have made some Arnold Palmer's on their podcast last night with some cannabis infused water.
Oh wow!
And you know they may have gotten drunk and stoned at the same time.
My kind of people.
You had to see their faces, man. It was freaking hysterical.
They all giggly.
Yep. Drunk and glassy eyed. It was funny as hell, man.
I bet off the camera was hysterical.
It was. You know, but yeah, booth 426. Booth 426 SHOT Show, Tuesday through Friday. I'll be there all week. I'll be in the booth quite a bit. And then I'll be out on the floor exploring, taking pictures and posting about. I'm posting a lot. I'm gonna be doing a few lives depending on the internet and cellular connection that we have there.
Nice.
But it's gonna be great. So rewinding a little bit, right? Rewinding just a little bit. This weekend at this event that I was at with Ryan Weaver for Colonel Allen West, the campaign stop. So I'm on my way over there, and my friend Christy and Michelle from Patch Ops, they're about 15, 20 minutes behind me. So I'm talking to him on the phone, and Michelle says, "Hey, my friend Amy's already there with her husband. They got a table for us. She's about 5'6". She's got long dark hair. She's really pretty, blue eyes. Her husband's about 6'4", 215 pounds. I'm like, okay, I'll try to find him. She goes, oh, and she'll be wearing a Patch Ops t-shirt. I'm like, why didn't you just say that?
Could have been a lot simpler.
Why didn't you just say
I'm glad I just didn't spit that all over my laptop here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, why did it go into that hell of a description?
Hey, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the description, but I was like, you know, I mean, that would have been a whole lot easier, you know? So
could have simplified that.
Right. You know? So I get there and I walk in and I look around and boom, there she is, you know, she waves and I guess she recognized me. She waves.
Cowboy hat on.
And no, I got a story about that as well. But I had a ball cap on. And so I go over the table, I introduce myself, her husband, you know, whatnot. We're sitting there talking a little bit, and she's she's looking really familiar to me, right? And I'm like, man, and she told me she was a firearms instructor as well. So I started talking about firearms. I said, you're a firearms? I said, yeah. So I started telling her, hey, I just got my rights back. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking at her. I was like, are you on Instagram? And she's like, yeah. She goes, I'm Tap Rack Pew Amy. I'm like, I've been following you for 2 years.
Tap Rack Pew.
Amy. Underscore
nice.
Amy.
I like that handle.
Yeah, Tap Rack Pew _ Amy, dude. She's a beautiful girl, and dude, this girl shoots, and she's freaking awesome, man. And
husband's a big guy, huh?
yeah, he's a tall dude, man, from San Antonio. Awesome guy, man. Sat there and spoke to him quite a bit. And
I said big guy, you said tall dude. There's a difference there.
He's not enormous. He's like 6'3", 6'4", but he's not like a brute. He's tall and in shape.
Right.
But he's not huge.
He's
like Kevin.
out.
He's not doing the strongman competition.
No.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, man, it was a good event. Ryan Weaver kicked ass at the event, and yeah, I posted some stuff on my stories where he was jamming out.
A couple of pieces. Yeah, I caught a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, man.
Dude, it was freaking great. But yeah, I've been following her for 2 years, man. I was like, man, I've been following you for 2 years, and it was again. It was like meeting Randy Sutton, the guy from Cops. It was just like a bonus,
Right.
It was just like a bonus.
And she, if I'm not mistaken, she's got a big following. She's an influencer.
Yeah. I forgot what she's at, but I think she's like at 30,000-40,000.
So this leads back to what you were telling us before, how opportunity comes to you.
Let the mission come to you.
Yep.
She's got over 30,000 followers.
Yep.
I just looked her up.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
dude. I mean,
following,
and she's got great content, man. She's out there shooting, and she does the posing stuff as well, which everybody does,
Yep.
But dude, it was such a great freaking weekend, and I was thinking about both of y'all, and I wish, man, these guys should freaking be here,
Dude, I wish I was.
Oh. Yeah, you need to get out more when I invite you to places.
Who me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, he's not talking to me. I'm freaking 14 hours away.
Well, I know. I just lately, like everything that's been going on, I had like the ability to really go do a whole lot of things. So
yeah, well, bullshit.
Life got weird on me.
I call bullshit. When I invite you somewhere, you need to go.
Yeah, but a couple of the never mind.
He's like your second wife there, Ken.
We can explain more of that like when we're off camera with TJ or whatever.
But
with what's going on.
But yeah, man,
I know nothing.
The Weave kicked ass at the show, and for those of you that don't know about Ryan Weaver is a combat vet. He was a Black Hawk pilot along with his brother.
Nice.
They flew in combat together, and his brother ended up with cancer and came back stateside. He beat the cancer, got a waiver to get deployed again, and then while going to visit Ryan, he caught a ride on a medical helicopter, and they shot it down. So he became
Taliban.
Right. They being the Taliban, correct. And they shot it down. And then a couple of years later, his brother-in-law, who was like a best friend to him, who was like a brother to him, he also got killed in action. So he's a 2-time Gold Star member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing story, man. Amazing story. Amazing family. And he's an amazing artist. If you don't know about Ryan Weaver, shame on you. You should know. And just for his music. And there may be a slight rumor that he may be coming on the podcast soon. No, you're gonna get the Weave.
The Weave is coming on the podcast, bro.
I was ecstatic about Dave Bray USA, and now you're telling me we're gonna have the Weave on.
Yep.
Bro? Oh my goodness.
Yep. And Dave Bray wants to come back on too. So
yeah, I like Dave Bray. He's a regular dude, man.
Yep. He was cool. But dude, I got to throw this name out there just for the hell of it, because I know he's listening and he always laughs when I say his name. So let's all say Dave DeVito together. Hey, Dave DeVito. Dave DeVito. I hope he spilled his fucking coffee. Dude, last time. He
spit it all over his dashboard. We can't say Dave DeVito and leave our other friend out.
You mean Mr. JP Servando? Cervantes. JP Cervantes, man. Break out las maracas. But
Maracas.
yeah, dude,
Uno.
he's got the what is it? The Let's Walk It Out ruck coming on here in March 11th, I think it is.
222-mile ruck
That's
march. Not all
ridiculous.
at once. Not all at once. It's broken down into segments.
But still, though, I wouldn't want to walk that far anymore.
Dude, did you see the feed of the people that did it last year? I followed it last
I
year.
think
Yeah.
I'd be like hamburger by the time they're done.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, even if they break it up in sections and you're only doing like 25 miles at a time, 25 miles is a long way to walk. Like
On
at the
your
end
feet.
of the day, yeah.
Well, I'm used to that.
No,
You know?
like, and then doing that like every day, back to back, until you hit like 200 and something miles. I mean, that's like a week you're walking.
Dude, back
22.
when was it? Was it November last year? Let me see, November of 20. November of 20, I did that Irreverent Warriors March through Round Rock. That was 9 miles, and I was hurting for a month.
I told you were nuts.
It wasn't that bad. I got bad towards the end. I gotta admit that, but you know,
It was bad the next day.
it was bad the next day, and the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. But
Yeah, if you're not ready for that stuff, like that messes your skeletal system up, man. Like your
dude,
frame.
but it was, you know, because I told TJ, I said I'm only gonna walk. I'm only gonna walk, you know, maybe one leg of it. You know, maybe what, and each leg they stopped every 2 miles or every 3 miles. I forgot what they did.
Two and a half.
Something like that. I
Something
forgot
like
what. But they stopped. They did about 3 or 4 stops, and everywhere we stopped, they had food and coffee and water waiting and shit. Right?
Right.
Beer.
Beer. They had booze too. And
Kept me from keep going.
and but dude, let me tell you, it was
Oh, if there's beer here.
it was so much fun. It was so much fun that I was like, I'm gonna do another leg. Nah, I'm gonna do another leg. You know, and dude, I did the whole damn thing, 9 point something miles.
And
And
you get to a certain point, you're like, wow, my truck is further away than the finish line.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly.
I need a shuttle to get back to my vehicle.
Yep. Well, damn. I've walked 3.5 miles. I walked 3.5 miles back. That's 7 miles. You know.
I was gonna go one way.
Yeah, but dude, it was so much fun that I just stayed the whole trip, and I've been wanting to do another one, but every time there is one, for some reason, my calendar don't match up. Go figure that shit, right? Sucks to be me
that
sometimes.
reason alone, something's telling you.
You don't need to be doing that. Yeah, they're like, don't walk that far again.
Well, right now I can't, but I'm going to. You watch me.
Right.
I bet you will. You will, but
Here, hold my beer. Hold my beer.
hold my beer.
Watch
Hold
this.
my Geritol. Let me show you whippersnappers a little something.
Right? There we go. Dude, so I was at an event also again this weekend with my brother Victor Avila, right? And
nice.
Yesterday I was doing the Sarah Carter podcast, the Sarah Carter show. I was at her house, we were doing it, and it came out yesterday. So I'm actually in the last like 8 minutes of the episode, right?
Okay.
So as I was sitting next to her while she was doing a podcast, I got a text from Victor, and it was a link, and Mexico is bringing charges against 7 people in the Fast and Furious operation that were involved in it, and one of them is the chief of security for then President, I think it was Felipe Calderon, right? And this guy was his chief of security, and he was involved in Fast and Furious. And then there was another guy who was the federal police commander, who Victor.
Any Americans?
Huh? No, this is
Any
this is
Americans?
No,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Just
Mexico.
all Mexico.
Yeah, this is Mexico bringing charges. So to their people that were involved in it.
Right.
And
Right.
and another one was the police commissioner, right? Not the police commissioner, the federal police commander. And I was talking to Victor, and Victor says, "Dude, that guy was one of the guys that was in the fucking hospital with me." You know, and Victor they killed his partner, and he got shot with Fast and Furious weapons. You know, so the guy that they're bringing charges on was actually in the hospital with Victor when he got freaking shot. And then check this out. There's a couple more, but
Why was he in the hospital with Victor?
huh?
He was hurt too. He was.
Yeah,
in the
he got shot
hospital?
3 times with an AK-47
No, not Victor.
The federale.
other guy.
because he was
Right.
it happened in Mexico.
Oh, he was protecting him. He was in the hospital.
No, he was
watching.
responding.
Oh, he was responding.
He responded. Yeah, he came to the hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was a commander of the federales.
Okay.
You know, and when two Homeland Security agents get shot in Mexico, you know, they have to respond.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, I didn't understand the question. I was like, well, why wouldn't he be there? You know,
Right. I'm trying to wonder, like, why was he in the hospital with the commander federale?
Yeah, no, because they had to respond because it happened in their jurisdiction.
Right. He wasn't like literally like in a hospital bed. He was at the hospital. Right.
The way my mind worked,
Right.
like, was this guy
I
trying
was-
to smother him? You
Right.
know?
Right. He's trying to crawl in the bed next to him.
Why
to take
was
him
he
out.
there?
But and another person that they're bringing charges on, and to me, they're doing this just because of fucking show. Because I'm not buying this bullshit one bit.
Yeah, this is
But
stupid.
they're bringing charges to somebody else who was involved in that, which is El Chapo Guzman, El Chapo, which is doing life prison in the United States, right?
Is that how they're going to get him out and bring him back?
That's what I said.
That's what we both said that
That's
earlier.
exactly what I said. You know what? Why are
And
they
then not
bringing
let him go back to jail?
right?
Yeah, they'll let him get out somehow or something. That's
so
what
they
they're trying to do.
can tunnel rat his ass out again.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. He could go back on the run.
Yeah. But they're bringing charges
Amazing.
against God, and they want the United States to extradite him so that they can bring him up on charges. And the United States is like, "Fuck you! He's already doing life imprisonment here." You know?
Why do we need to let him go to you guys so you can lose him in the middle of a caravan or something like that?
Exactly.
And have him freaking extracted.
Or
Get
even
out
if they
of
put him in prison, he's already broken out fucking twice.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, put me in this specific cell that's already got a tunnel under it.
I'm sure they'll do it all under the guise of here he'll face the death penalty.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Which means, AKA, we'll set you free.
Mexico ain't got no fucking death. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Such bullshit, dude. I'm telling you, it's just everything.
How much money do they have to push in the right direction to make something like that happen?
No idea, bro. Who knows? Who knows? With this administration, it'll probably be just a favor. You know?
Right.
Hey, we'll keep sending you voters across the river.
Oh my!
We'll
New
keep
York
sending-
City, send them to New York City.
Dude, can you believe that shit? That new fucking mayor of yours, you know?
I'll let you finish, and then we can move on to that.
Yeah, but yeah. So they're bringing charges against El Chapo, which makes no freaking sense.
No sense.
No sense to me at all. You know, but
None.
hey, at least it looks like they're doing something, right?
Yeah.
At least it
All
looks like
smoke
they're
and
doing
mirrors,
something.
Smoke and mirrors.
You know, and
That's it.
still, here's the thing: that Fast and Furious operation happened under a Democratic president, under Obama, under Eric Holder as the Attorney General, and who's been held accountable for that? Who's been held accountable for that whole situation?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Like normal.
They killed Ambassador Chris Stevens, freaking Sean Smith, you know, freaking Roan, Bub.
Rest in peace.
Yep. Glenn Doherty, Tyrone. I mean, everything that happened over there because they tied a bunch of Fast and Furious weapons to the attack in Benghazi.
I believe it.
Crazy.
You know?
I believe
We
it,
lost
because you're gonna
Jaime
bring your gun with
Zapata. We lost Jaime Zapata.
Jaime.
Freaking Victor Avila was shot in the side and twice in the leg. We
you.
lost
God bless,
Brian
he
Terry.
survived.
And those are the ones that we know of. Who knows how many more that we've lost or been killed in Mexico with Fast and Furious weapons that we don't know about.
Buried in the desert.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that shit just fucking pisses me off to no end. You know,
Me as well.
it's just fucking bullshit, you know, because again, going back to me, I push a freaking illegal alien on the ground the way I was taught to do it, knocked him on his ass, and I got 2 years in prison. These people fuck up a whole government operation, get who knows how many people killed, agents killed, nobody held accountable for it because Obama said, hey, you know what? Executive protection. They're protected under executive order.
Right.
You know?
Bullshit.
It's all bullshit, man. It's all
That shit
fucking
pisses
bullshit.
me off. It's like the fucking law doesn't apply to them. It just so
Right.
irritates. If it was just a regular person like us, they'd have thrown us under the bus in a second. And these guys can just, you know, not even an apology. In fact, they'd probably get promoted to a different committee or a different position of power.
I bet you they wouldn't be able to get away with the bullshit they did to you, Gary, today with social media and the way people can communicate back and forth and know what's going on, boots on the ground. You know?
I mean,
that shit back in the day, and it was
like what happened with the horse patrol.
There was no coverage on it. Yeah, there was no big coverage
On me, no, dude. There was no Glenn Beck around back then. There was no Chad Prather. There was no Facebook. No
Project Veritas.
No, there was none of that shit. Which is why I always say this fucking war on law enforcement that we have today, all this shit that's being done to these cops, all this disrespect, all started with my fucking case. You know,
I agree.
With what Johnny Sutton did to the reputation of law enforcement officers on the border has expanded across the country, and this disrespect on law enforcement was a pandemic before we had fucking COVID. You know, it's a fucking pandemic.
Swine flu.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's disgusting what they do, and I tell you what, and I always say this, and I said it before I got a freaking pardon. I said that the day that I see somebody trying to freaking kill a police officer or assault a police officer while I'm there is the day I go back to jail.
Yep.
You know?
I as well.
Right?
I as well.
Yep. But going to New York City, man, that new fucking mayor.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are we going to New York City? Well, I'll talk about New York City. I ain't going to New York City. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, bro. Fuck that place. I was born and raised there, and I got no use for it at all, you know?
Now, 800,000 estimated illegal aliens now have the right to vote in New York City at 5 boroughs.
Right. Now, mind you, it's for local elections.
Correct.
It's for local elections, but
nothing federal.
Yeah, and you know why he said he's doing that, right? Because only 200. How many people in New York City? In New York City,
it'd be about 3.
No,
million or a little over.
No, New York City's got about 6 million people in it.
6 million just on Manhattan Island.
Well, no, New York City's the 5 boroughs.
Okay. Well, I thought you just meant New York City.
No, New York City is the 5 boroughs. Manhattan is Manhattan.
I thought you were just talking about Manhattan. I'm sorry.
No, New York City, because that rule applies to all the 5 boroughs. It's New York City.
All the 5 boroughs. You're saying 6 million people,
right?
And that is what the
census.
The census shows.
Only 240,000 people voted for him.
Out of 6 million?
How many showed up though?
I don't see. Now that's what I don't know. I don't know if only 240,000 voted for him or if he only won by 240,000. Okay. I don't know, but either which way, he won. You know, it's the number that he's looking at.
Margin.
Right, it's a very slim margin. So he's trying to up that margin. He's trying to up that freaking margin. And dude, this dude was a chief of patrol in the NYPD. And now he wants freaking illegal aliens to vote. What a fucking disgrace, dude. What a fucking disgrace.
That's the first. That was the first executive order he signed off on, right?
Yep.
He's like, let me pull a Biden.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me sign some useless shit into fucking law.
So much for that ray of sunshine that New York City was going to have for a new mayor, right?
So they thought, and he just got an influx of 3,000 new NYPD officers.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's what they graduate up there, you know, classes of 2,500, 3,000, because everybody left. Everybody freaking left. I wonder what kind of corners they're cutting in the quality department.
Training process is minimized.
And the vetting process and the backgrounds and shit, you know?
Right.
Now the New York City Attorney General, is that what they call him, Attorney General?
New York City is a district
attorney.
District attorney, yeah.
Okay, so the New York City DA, right? He is not prosecuting gun cases.
Actually, he's lessening the freaking what's it called? The
penalty.
Yeah, the penalties and everything. I just saw that.
Yep.
But he's refusing to even prosecute
gun related crimes or something like that. I thought I saw something
gun in New York City. If you're caught with a gun in New York City, he doesn't want to prosecute it, which just turns that criminal back out on the street, get another gun, and go commit some more crimes.
Then why can't regular people have a gun then, but criminals
Oh no, because
Yes.
that would even the score. He doesn't want that.
They have a term for this. Isn't that called constitutional carry?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that nothing constitutional exists in New York City, dude. You know that.
I know. And they're gonna take the weapon away from you. That's
But they're
gonna
going to
go.
Dude,
allow
you-
the illegal
hey,
guy
Kevin.
to run around with one.
Kevin, listen to this.
They're gonna take it and let the legal guy back on the street. He'll just get another one because you know what? I didn't have to do no. I spent what 2 hours in jail. They
Yeah, slap on the wrist. Yeah.
They processed me and I'm out.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, listen to this. So, I had a New York State handgun license, right?
Oh my goodness!
Carry license. What?
I just think about that picture.
Shut up. But New York
old
City,
hair.
New York City's part of New York State, right?
I
New
thought
York
he
City-
looked like Son of Sam.
New York City's part of New York State. So
Okay.
New York City won't give out handgun or rifle permits. They won't do it. You know, I mean, if you're a big business owner and got millions, and there's a way around it, but there's very
Yes,
few
money.
people that have a handgun license, right?
Security.
Yeah.
Right. If you have a New York State handgun license, you cannot go into New York City with a handgun. Right? But if you have a New York City handgun license, you can travel all around New York State. Because New York State recognizes it, but New York City won't recognize any state's handgun license.
Any other county.
Not even forget county, state. You know, they won't recognize their own. They don't recognize their own state's
Their own
handgun
state
license.
permits.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't do it.
That's so dumb.
They won't do
So
it.
dumb.
You know, like me, I got a Texas handgun license. My license is recognized in 38 states here in the U.S. And the ones that don't
That ain't
recognize,
enough.
yeah, but dude, the ones
Right.
that don't recognize it are the freaking typical ones: California, Washington, Oregon, Illinois, freaking Massachusetts, New York. The fucking
Rhode Island.
right,
Yeah.
them fucking assholes.
The communist states.
Right, exactly.
Democrat. No, Democrat.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I said.
Well,
You know?
say Democrat, communist. All got to be one when we refer to them.
hmm
So there's no mixing of words. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I think I was talking to Gary earlier, talking about communist state like California now. Patty was telling me that she was reading that Gavin Newsom is putting into play where he's going to increase the taxes yet again, which are almost unbearable, just so that they can have universal health care for all the illegal people that are coming into California.
That's ridiculous.
And now
Typical.
basically everybody there is going to foot the bill because they're going to increase our taxes or their taxes. I don't have to worry about it no more.
The working man. Eliminating blue collar.
But I mean, look at how unbearable it is to live there already. I mean, it's got to be just like New York, like super expensive,
Yep.
crazy stuff going on with, defunding the police, basically throwing the
Taking
police
your
under the
rights
bus,
away.
taking away your rights as firearms, handguns, all this, anything. And then you're going to just keep taxing and taxing and taxing to the point where it's like, I heard even Facebook is leaving California.
Yep.
So
No
it's like,
shit.
Yeah, Facebook is leaving California because it costs too much. Why would you want to be there?
U-Haul doesn't have any more U-Hauls in California because they all went to Texas and Arizona.
Because everybody hauled.
Everybody hauled ass. Yeah.
Exactly. They hauled ass out of there. And I can imagine with this kind of a tax increase on top of everything else, you're going to just push that many more out now.
Right.
Yeah. Gary, how we doing on time?
Good. We got a few more minutes.
All right.
Why? What you got?
Did anybody catch Biden calling Vice President Harris president again?
Yep. I saw
How many
that.
times is this guy gonna do this?
Dude, the freaking guy can't even change his own diaper, dude. Now, and for the record, I can understand that, but still, the fucking guy can't even change his own diaper, dude. He's a fucking idiot.
He can't even follow directions. I saw them. He was walking up into the White House, and the guy was pointing where he had to make the turn to go to the door.
Yeah.
And he just keeps going.
The guy went around the bush to meet him by the door, and he kept following the guy up the grass.
Dude, it'd
and
been
around
funny
the
if he walked
bush.
into the toilet and he was about to freaking take a leak, and Biden walked in there. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mr. President.
Biden's
Are
just
we
wandering the
here yet?
property. Biden's wandering the property. Like, where are we going? What's going on?
I also have, I don't know if anybody caught Pfizer's CEO, but he even admitted that his shots are not
Crap.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Are not doing anything.
Wow.
It doesn't
Crap.
matter if you have 1, 2, a booster, a few.
It's just like
still
if
could
you
get
have
COVID.
if you have a fucking 12-pack of it, dude, like it still says it gives you like minimal coverage or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, so why are you taking it?
And 75% of the deaths from COVID last year are from people that were vaccinated. I
Yep.
find that number outraging. I find that number to be genocide. I'm appalled by the information that's coming out now, proving all of us anti-vaxxers and anti-science people, proving us correct.
Yep.
You know, our conspiracy theories. No, we went by science and
Natural
fact.
immunity.
And now they have to agree to it. They can't hide it anymore. Pfizer CEO comes out,
I mean, it's
backs
just,
it up.
it's ridiculous. And the things that they're doing, you know,
Even the head of the CDC actually said something about that when they were in the meetings with Fauci today during deliberations.
weren't they
the same
contradicting themselves? Contradicting each other?
I don't know.
But,
I'm not sure.
but dude, it's
Project
just,
Veritas also came out with something with
Fauci.
on Fauci emails
Oh
confirming
my
that
goodness.
that
function.
right, that he was paying for that gain of function.
They got a Marine commandant who is tied to DARPA.
Oh, that's right. The DARPA as well.
To say we're not doing your experiments because, first of all, the gain of function goes against some rule that the nations have.
Yeah, some mandate or something that they like to, the word they like to use.
Nobody wants to have that
All
kind
right.
of stuff done.
How is that motherfucker not in jail?
That's that exception to the rule shit that I was talking
He's
about.
the high.
They can
He's
do
the
whatever.
he's the highest paid government employee, and he's not in jail.
Actually, a senator today too was asking him that they wanted his because he's the highest paid person, and they showed how much he makes, like
75,000. Yeah.
something like that. They said they wanted to have like knowledge of like what he's like laying his money into, like stocks and investments and everything and like that. And then Fauci got all pissed off. He was like, what does that have to do with anything?
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
well,
they got
it's like,
Fauci flustered
because you're
today.
probably over there investing in Pfizer and you want everybody to go out and, you know,
Right.
do stuff like that. And it's like, are you serious?
Exactly. That's crazy, man.
That Project Veritas is great, man. They really break, and they come with facts.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You know, when they're people, when they're whistleblowers and they get behind them, they come in behind them with facts, data, emails, video,
Voice.
the words coming out of your mouth.
Right. Exactly. They'll have videos from one of them little chest cameras while they're watching the person say something that, you know, drama sells more freaking, you know, more
Amazing
media.
work.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing work they do over there. Now, the Department of Justice is to form a special domestic terrorism unit.
Who trusts the Department of Justice? They are a domestic terrorist unit, the motherfuckers.
Right.
Be careful, because you just might get tagged as a domestic terrorist.
Dude, I said
I'm
that
dead
shit.
serious,
I
Gary.
said that shit 9 years ago on freaking Fox News, bro.
And you
All right.
continue to say it today.
I have-
and I agree
dude.
with you 100%.
Yeah,
Can you believe this? Domestic terrorism. You're going to go after
Dude,
guys with microphones?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
Basically,
Yep.
you're freaking lethal.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. That's
Hey,
ridiculous.
and it's just, you know, the shit that those people done. And again, freaking Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, freaking McKay, freaking what's this other dude's name? Comey.
Comey.
You know,
James Comey.
all corrupt freaking FBI, and it's been proven. It's been freaking proven.
Thank you.
It's not a theory. It's been proven. And what happened to them? Fucking nothing. Fucking McCabe got reinstated and was able to retire.
Yeah, with a golden parachute.
Right. Yeah. So-
Amazing.
Dude, we're about running out of time.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
One more. All right. So the Federal Reserve, Federal Chairman Powell says inflation poses a severe threat to the jobs market, which means people ain't coming out to buy anything. We don't need your ass. Stay your ass at home.
Dude, and Biden's doing nothing about inflation. You know, everything that he says, he doesn't even account for it. You know,
Yeah.
doesn't even account for it. Dude, I was up in Colorado. Gas is at $3.65 in Colorado. It's over $5.
Holy shit.
It's over $5 in California. Thank God in the great state of Texas. You know, it ain't cheap, but it's still at $2.70. You know,
Right.
That's cheapest in the States.
you know, and it's just insane, bro. It's just, I mean, I don't even know, man. We need to do something, and something. Not that we need to do something. Something's gonna happen soon. Something's gonna happen soon. This is all gonna come to a head, and it's gonna freaking explode. You
It's gonna
know,
be the Great Awakening.
Yep. And we the people need to stay together on it too.
Big time.
You know,
You're gonna hold that what do they call it? The line up there in Virginia, the Mason-Dixon line.
Mason-Dixon, yeah. Fucking Virginia, dude. But dude, check it out. A couple of quick things before we plug out here. All right. Ashton Kutcher. All right. Got the Glock 45 with the Hollison. Yep, got the Glock 45 with the Hollison on it. All right. One of my favorites here. I carry it all the time. And then of course, my beautiful Colt 45, 1911.
Colt.
Shiny.
Yep. You know, I didn't want a chrome gun, but you know, I was like, you know, if you gotta have a chrome gun, you might as well have a chrome Colt 45.
Absolutely.
You know? So
Fat and slow works every time.
yeah. So get this book by my brother Victor Avila, Agent Under Fire. He's a retired ICE agent, Homeland Security agent. Get this book, by Victor Avila, Agent Under Fire. It's freaking amazing. John 15:13 by my brother John Nicholas Castle. All right, John St. Nick, another great book. It's a quick read, it's an easy read, and it's a great story. It'll make you laugh. But this guy, Welcome to Blackwater, Mercenaries, Money, and Mayhem in Iraq, by my brother Morgan Lorette. All right, get this book. It's a great book. It's an amazing book. I still like the back cover better for some reason. But get those books. I'm reading Grant Cardone right now. That's my read, the 10X rule. Okay. And with that, dude, in closing, love y'all. Thank you for being with me here today. I will catch y'all soon. Let's not forget about Old Patrol, Swifties, Swifty. Let's not forget about the Old Patrol. Honor first, honor always.
Because there ain't no patrol like the Old Patrol, baby.
That's right, brother. Honor first, honor always. Roll out.
Oh, yeah. Well, that concludes this episode of the Gary Brugman Podcast. Please like and subscribe on social media. This your man, Big Daddy Roughneck, saying stay frosty and always watch your six.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother, for being with me for the past hour. You too, my brother Kevin. And again, y'all stay safe, stay vigilant, be savage always. See you motherfuckers at SHOT Show. God bless y'all. God bless Texas. And God bless America. Peace.
Everybody's like,
Yeah.
Recording stopped.
Recording stopped.
I was going to tell you, Gary, to hold up one of my guns for me.
That's funny.